we saw a glimpse of how that's going to bless the country here as we prepared for the rededication. We saw high-level government officials, men and women, who were able to see inside the temple for the first time. With the rededication and the remodel of the temple, we've seen the temple grounds open for everyone. We have a visitor center that's attached to the temple. And so now we have the temple that can become an anchor for members of the church, but also a place where those who aren't members of the church can come visit. And many who came and were able to walk through and see what takes place there. And so this, I think, going forward is going to bring a wonderful sense of belonging to the members of the church. And now, for the first time, maybe a sense of belonging for the community as well, as they have seen what it is, and members of other faiths have been able to understand and to recognize that something that is so precious to them, which is to honor their ancestors, which is part of their culture, is taking place every day in the temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's the house of the Lord. And I think that there's a level of admiration and respect and honor that maybe has just come here for the first time because so many people understand now what's taking place there.
We've all had the experience of having open houses where people who really, you think of them not even being particularly religious, just they'll sit in the temple and when they go through and feel something. And there's just a lot of people walking around now in Japan who are thinking, I felt something when I was there in that temple. And that will change attitudes, and it will make people much more open to accepting our people as admirable citizens.
I had a man who's a very influential man who has been in significant positions in the government for many, many years. And at the open house, I was able to walk through with him. And as part of that open house experience, we sat in the celestial room silently together. And as we stood up and began to walk out, his observation was, the air in this room is different than any I've ever breathed before.
I even had the experience of a person sitting there and said, I don't want to leave. Not a member of the church, but they'd felt something.